Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Caprice Bird, and this is my first live. Um, I've been quietly uh, dealing with a situation, and I'm going live because I think it's time for me to let the people know what's been going on. Again, my name is Caprice Bird, and my daughter Quincy Bird was brutally murdered um, in a publicly subsidized unit operated by Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. I will refer to them as CCH from here on out. Yesterday, I sent a certified CORA request, and a CORA is just a document, a Colorado records request to CCH asking for documentation and video footage related to Quincy's death. I copied their CEO, who is Britta Fisher, and made it clear that this was about public safety and institutional accountability and justice for Quincy. And here's what I wrote. Given the nature of this request and its direct connection to public safety and institutional accountability, I've copied Britta Fisher, CEO of Colorado Coalition for the Homeless, to ensure appropriate oversight and appropriate responsiveness. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Here is what they responded to me. CCH is a private nonprofit. We are not subject to request pursuant to Colorado Open Records Act, CORA. Therefore, we are not obligated to respond. That's it. No compassion, no cooperation, just more legal deflection. Again. Now, here's what I know. Colorado Coalition for the Homeless receives federally funded money from HUD. I responded to them and let them know, okay, then this is the public asking for your appropriate response regarding public safety and institutional accountability. We'll see what they say. Um, I know CCH receives public funding from HUD. They operate in public trust, and they owe the public transparency when safety fails. Um, I'm going to escalate this to HUD. They did a report back in 2013, 2014. HUD did an audit where CCH did not fare well. Um, Mismanagement of funds, unable to account for funds, um, unable to say what they used the funds for, inappropriate use of funds. There were a lot of dollars, millions, used in ways HUD called out CCH on the inappropriate ways that they used the funds that HUD had supplied to them for the operation that they run. Um, I'm going to continue to speak out because since that audit, HUD made requirements and demands that CCH, you know, going forward, do a lot of different things, but there's been no follow up from that audit to now. Why is this important to me? My daughter was murdered in her apartment where she should have been safe. She was not safe because Department of Corrections had a parolee that they did not keep in touch with, rein back in, put back in jail. And that parolee, who was not a resident, did not have a lease, was violating all of Colorado Coalition for the Homeless's rules, stayed in that building, in and out, visiting different people and staying with different people. until the day she murdered my daughter. All I want is for them to acknowledge their negligence. So I'm coming to you, the people. Here's why I think that it's important. Our tax dollars go towards Department of Corrections, at the prison center, the prisons and things. So our tax dollars make sure that prisoners have 3 meals a day, have a bed to sleep on. They can watch. They got more stuff going on in prison that they're available to or have access to than our homeless population. Quincy was not homeless. Quincy lived at the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless. That's where Quincy chose to live. I, alongside Quincy, just honored the life that she chose for herself. As her parent, I wanted to have a relationship with Quincy. My point is this. People should be allowed to live in safety. People should not be murdered. And when they are, the people that are responsible need to take accountability. I'll probably come back on and do another one. This is my first one. Thank you all so much for indulging me at this moment. I just wanted to share what stonewalling looks like. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you. And if you're interested in this topic, my story, or this journey that I've been on to get justice for Quincy, stay tuned. Have a wonderful day.